Welcome back. I'm Chan, the Tech Man, and this is Syberia. Continue on in this Let's Play, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I ask you to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it, and my website is chansmith.me. It's in the description of this video also, and if you want to donate, you can go to my website, click on the donate button. And let's get into it. Let's see. I think we can go this way. Slowly. We finished the lecture. Now we have to go get the mammoth, the toy mammoth. I hope you are, if you have this game, you're playing along with me. Let's see, I think I got everything over there. Okay, this is what he was talking about, and it looked like he used that for a coffee cup place to put the coffee cup. Got a little coffee on that right there, coffee ring. The legend of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. This sudden climactic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths inhabiting the far northern Siberian wastes or wastelands. It is said that the Yukol peoples decided to follow Noah's example and built an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in a symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely of mammoth tusk. A small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particular intrepid Yukol clans. Their mission was to take the mammoths to other lands with pasture more benefiting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the ark returned to its starting point. The Yukols were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the encasing in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods, and they ate the mammoths in a memorial feast. 1 week later, the ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents again. It returned half a century later with not a soul on board except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. This mystery continued for a millennia. Each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yukols interpreted the phenomenon as a beloved offering from their dead companions who were believed to have perished on the Ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their souls had found eternal rest on a mystical island that the shaman named Syberia. They constructed a whole region around this belief with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearance of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing changed. The Ark's mysterious cycle, only the size of the mammoth changed, reducing imperceptibly over time. Until one day, 100 or so years ago, the Ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yukals were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of their ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of appearances had in fact increased and maintained that there was still hope as long as the Ark continued to return its return journeys from the unknown. Some elder Yukals boasted having seen it several times, but thenceforth each time the ship returned it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yukals. The belief became superstitious and the reality became legend. Okay. And there's the mammoth, toy mammoth. You mentioned about some pictures. That's it, but can't.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I would have loved to study at a university like this.
No age is too old to start learning, my dear.
Maybe, but you know, the eternal student and all.
You prefer being an eternal lawyer?
I have more important things to deal with. Live problems, not things that died millions of years ago.
Everyone has their own priorities, my child.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Varlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukals being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrackstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukals, or what is left of them today.
What would you say about seeing Hans Varlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Your Hans Varlberg sounds uncannily like the one I... Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
Well, we've already got that. He already seen the
Arriving in
doll, so.
Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a...
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train?
Yes.
I think we already went over that.
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem...
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station...
Are there?
I have been told about a kind of...
The Am.
We already
Thank you
went
very
through
much.
that one. And it
I'll leave you in peace.
appears we
I
can't get
hope I
those
haven't
pictures.
disturbed you
I
too
don't know
much.
why he mentioned that,
Sorry?
but
No, not at all, my dear child.
I don't see. Let's see if we see any pictures. Nope. It appears we can't get any pictures. That's the slides, but I assume, I don't know what it is, but well, I assume that's the slides. He said we could pick them up, but I can't. So let's see if we get that train moving. I don't think there's anything else I got to do. Sure, it will tell me if it is. There's the music. Pretty. This is so slow. It's still very beautiful. I love this type of game. You could go this way very slowly. It's not right. I will find out. And it is right. Is that part of the university or a city that's in shambles? That's a shame either way. I don't know how they got through unless that is an automatic gate, because they went through that away. And I think we can get on the train here.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Oscar, get ready. I'm going to start winding up the clockwork engine.
Good, Kate Walker. Then we can carry on our journey. An engineer prides himself
On punctuality. I know, Oscar, I know.
Okay, now let's
I'm off, Oscar.
do that.
Yes.
I think I go over this side. Kind of confusing. And as we see, he built this here. Hans did. It's something though, when you pull that handle, it seems to know to open that door. There's a tribute to Mist on the train, the Mist Man. And, well,
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrackstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only gonna be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Well, another interesting dialogue. I'm not sure I like him at all, but I guess you gotta think of the whole situation, I guess. It's quite odd. You gotta put the mammoth back first, but...
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
That's it, Oscar. We can go.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before departure.
I don't understand.
Something is missing, Kate Walker.
Oh my God! The mammoth doll!
Please return it to its allocated position, Kate Walker.
We'll save some time if you help me retrieve everything we need for the train.
Very possibly. But such actions are beyond my mandate.
You're right. I really should rid myself of the delusion that you are useful to me in some way.
You should limit your requests for help to my actual capabilities, Kate Walker.
It's just that sometimes you look just so human.
Well,
I'm
I
off,
guess we
Oscar.
gotta put that back. I love that you could still play these games on the Windows. Pretty good. Do like Macs, but it seems that you can't play older stuff on the newer Macs. That's a shame. Windows, you can do that.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
Aha! Now we can get on the other side. A little noisy, wasn't it? Maybe this side. It's a little glowing halo. And definitely Hans has been here to build all this. Needs a
I wonder
key.
how that works.
Something on that train probably. Let's go back there. You can't get to that, so it has to be something on that train on the front that would come out to open that.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
Uh-huh.
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Do you realize, my good man, that as a lawyer charged with an important matter of inheritance, I could sue you for obstructing justice?
Kate Walker, we still need an exit visa in any case.
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused
well.
to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
I don't suppose you can help me get this visa then?
Your non-supposition is correct, Kate Walker.
You do realize, don't you, Oscar, that by preventing me from continuing this journey, you are also depriving yourself of the opportunity to meet your creator, Hans Vorarlberg.
Procedure requires an exit visa, Kate Walker.
God, I think I'm going crazy.
That is not a requirement, Kate Walker. Only an exit visa is necessary.
Oscar, the automaton that drives this train will be really impatient to leave soon because he's totally obsessed about punctuality.
Yes, Kate Walker.
And it's weird, because sometimes, when he drops all that stuff about procedure, he can be so charming and attentive.
Please refrain from attributing human emotions to me, Kate Walker.
Okay,
Well.
see you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
He changed that to yes, Kate Walker. Well, we'll end it here. Make sure that's saved. And it is. We'll end that here, and in the next one, we will get a visa, if we can, and continue on in the game. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Chan the Tech Man. My website is chansmith.me. Go there. Appreciate it. Smash that like button on this video. Hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Get in the comments. Be nice. Share all my stuff on your social networking. And if you want to donate, go to my website and click on the donate link. I appreciate it. And because these aren't monetized as of this recording, so I appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. And the website is also in the description of this video.